How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RuffledRowlit, and welcome to a brand new video, guys. Now, before I get right into this, information and stuff, please do me a quick favor. Please do me a quick favor, guys, and leave a comment down below telling me if you got today's previous video available to you, because a lot of people told me that they couldn't get my video, or my first video from today. So please, if you could do me the favor and simply letting me know about that, that would be appreciated, because honestly, YouTube's been a pain. Uploading videos right now is giving you errors, and those errors cause the videos to be unwatchable by majority of your audience. So I'd love to know from you guys, I mean, what am I doing wrong? What is missing there? Like, is there anything that I can do to fix it? Like, all that sort of stuff. Just let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, that's about it. Also, please drop a like down below, because really it'll be super helpful right now. Also, my eye, this eye is feeling really weird, man. Like, damn, this eye is feeling weird. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the actual information, shall we? So, damn, this eye is being weird. Either way, so we got information, ladies and gentlemen. We got a few rumors, we got a few things to, to talk about, cover, etc. You know how this all works. And yeah, we're going to be breaking down a bunch of stuff. So one of the first things we actually have here was something sent to me by a viewer. I can't remember the exact, I think it was emailed to me, which I'll try to see if I can find the email, because I don't want to, say the wrong name here and say the wrong person and whatnot, in case, it ends up being somebody else. So I'm sorry, but let me actually check. So, it seems to be, it was sent to me from, let's see, Summer Sakura. So, Summer Sakura, shout out to Summer Sakura. Basically, I got an email which had this in it, this image, saying that this is from an episode where James is talking about a dragon Pokemon he saw once. And this silhouette appears. Not a Pokemon we've seen yet, but maybe even the pseudo-legendary of Sword and Shield. Would love to hear your thoughts on this. Now, I want to bring something really important up here that a lot of people miss with these sort of things in the Pokemon anime, is the Pokemon anime does actually hint a lot of things that are to come in the future, right? They do hint a lot of that sort of stuff a lot of the time. They do. For example, think about Mega Gyarados. It was actually hinted in a long time, a time ago, in a Pokemon episode, like a Pokemon anime episode. It was actually hinted, and in that episode, they basically hinted at a Mega Gyarados. They had a silhouette and whatnot of it. There's several things like this that have been hinted, but the Gyarados one is the one that I can think of the top of my head. So potentially this could be a hint of what's to come. Maybe just that we're going to be seeing, just generally speaking, more, just generally speaking, more Dragon-type Pokemon, more pseudo-legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. Could be anything. I mean, as described here, he does mention this is a Pokemon he saw once, so this could just be like a random, rare Pokemon he once saw that could end up being something similar to it in the actual Sword and Shield games and the Sword and Shield generation. Anything's possible, and they tend to hint this sort of stuff through this, medium. So anything's possible. Right now, I can't really put a finger on it and be like, this is what it is. It's all just speculation for the time being. So yeah, it's just how you want to look at it. But that's the first part, right? So next thing though is this right here. So yesterday this came out, and I really want to talk about this. So like I said, today's video is a little bit all over the place. We got that first little speculation. We got some news, and then we got some rumors. It's a little bit of a mixture today. But the next thing we have, though, is seemingly Sneasel, Torterra, and a few other Pokemon showing up in 3D from the Detective Pikachu movie, basically doing a little interview, casting thing on the channel, which was kind of freaking insane and awesome, if I'm gonna be honest. Sneasel looks really cool, kind of creepy though, with the fur, how it's it's got fur on him and all that. A little bit sketchy, a little bit creepy, I'm gonna be honest and say, but it's pretty cool though anyways. I do like it. I think he's my favorite out of all these. Torterra, I don't like the scaliness on the leg. The rest I love though. I think the rest is really cool, but the scaliness on the leg, man, that's just, it just looks disgusting in a way. I don't know, it's just me maybe. But other than that, the whole rest of the body is really cool, really, really cool. I can just imagine this thing being underground, and just the top is being shown, and then out of nowhere it just springs out of the ground or some shit. That would be actually really sick. And we've got Purloin as well, so that's looking, pretty normal. Nothing too crazy with this one. I think this one's probably the most normal one, and most generally speaking, similar to the actual game one is probably this one. And then Eevee, I just think looks awful. I'm gonna be honest. The eyes of Eevee just look creepy as shit. And the head just looks too thick. The mouth just is too thick from what Eevee's meant to be. Eevee's meant to have a little bit more a thin face, whereas this one looks chunky, which just just doesn't look good, I'm going to be honest. And the eyes just don't, like, I mean, I get they're trying to do the whole sparkle thing with Eevee, because Eevee's got the whole, like, eye sparkle thing, like, look at me, like, I'm so cute, you know, it's got that whole thing going on. But I don't get that from this thing. I don't get that feeling of, like, you know, what I just showed to you all, which is the, you know, I don't get that feeling from this thing. It just doesn't give me that same, like, you know, response when I look at it. So I don't know, maybe it's just me, but personally for that one, I've got to say, a little bit iffy about that one. I'm going to be frankly honest. And I think that's about it, though. I don't think there's really much else on those. But yeah, so those are the first things we're going to go through today. Then the next thing here is something that was sent to me by your man, John, coming through, saying, wonder what they meant by this tweet. And this is a tweet that I've seen a few others about, which is basically like, the Pokemon Detective Pikachu account and the Pokemon account were tweeting to each other, and basically they said, like, ready for the next one, and then Detective Pikachu account responded with, wait a minute, how many more are there? And then the Pokemon accounts responded with, how many more Pokemon, question mark? Over 800, with more on the way, winky face, winky face, winky face. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, you know what I mean? You catching me? You know what I mean? It's one of those, like, type, you know, like, type of deals, you know, it's one of those, you know, catch me rolling. But yeah, so they're definitely hinting here that, and also they say how many more hints, just these two, and then it's like Mewtwo, and like, I guess, like, Bulbasaur, I guess what they did at the end here. So yeah, they've been doing this weird thing. It's like a promotional stunty thing, you know what I mean? They're doing that because it's a promotional means, let's put it that way, okay? It's a promotional means, so it makes sense for them to do that. Nothing strange there, nothing out of the ordinary. I'm not really surprised they're doing this, and also, I don't think this is really a major hint. Sure, it's a little bit of a hint, and what do they mean by this? They just mean there's more Pokemon to come. I mean, I guess the only other, like, subtle meaning you can get out of this is maybe that, like, they could be hinting at over 100 new Pokemon or some shit, which I don't even think that's quantifiable. I don't even think I don't even know how that comes to me, even, because I don't even think that's what they mean at all whatsoever from this. I think they're just saying, like, cool, we have more Pokemon coming, you know, coming eventually this year with new games, so let's just hint at a little bit because we're the official Pokemon account. Of course, you know, that's just what they're doing. So yeah, it's a little hard to put a nail on, but you know, it is what it is. Now, final thing here. This was sent to me by Sheely, of course, saying, I thought it was an interesting theory, because I always thought Scorbunny is going to be the white rabbit. If the Spirit Armor evolution is true, I can imagine Scorbunny's final evolution will be based on the Mad Hatter, and looks similar to the Black Rabbit from Pandora Hut. Now, what are we looking at here? Well, somebody made up a little bit of a theory regarding the starter evolution, so it's a little bit of a theory thread, and here's how it starts off with. Scorbunny is a fire-type rabbit Pokemon. It's always running about and is full of energy. Now, here's the thing, right? I think is a general description of it, which is interesting, because I actually have another theory video that's coming soon, which was, you know, written by a fan, which is really amazing. It's a really well put together theory that puts, like, a lot of different aspects that I couldn't have really thought about, like, myself ever, because it doesn't really, you know, it's not really something I would ever think about, because it doesn't belong to any mythology that I'm aware of. That really breaks down some aspects of the Pokemon starters that really would make a lot of sense. But yeah, so that's the introduction here to the topic. Basically, you know, just kind of mentioning some things about, you know, Scorbunny, how it's energetic and all that sort of stuff. And then getting to is on saying that the White Rabbit is a fictional character in Lewis Carroll's book Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Which, of course, do remember, there is this, like, Wonderland area, kind of like this creepy little weird forest, like this, I don't know, it's kind of like a purplish forest or whatever, with big-ass mushrooms and stuff that you can see in the top of the map. In the top left, you can see it, and seemingly that, to me, seems like a reference to Alice in Wonderland, because in Alice in Wonderland, she becomes small, everything else is big, you know, big mushrooms, big world, etc. So I think that would actually be, like, you know, a logical thing to have a connection to. Now, guys, what if instead of evolving into a football player, Scorbunny turns out to be a herald-like servant in reference to the Alice in Wonderland character? It's a pretty popular storybook in Japan, and Game Freak has made Pokemon based on other characters before. Plus, it would be pretty Game Freak-like to subvert the audience's expectations on Pokemon designs when it comes to themes, i.e. Gen 5 and 6 starters. And then somebody continues on saying, Caterpillar, mythical Pokemon with 150, 150, 150, I'm not sure what that means. A Steel Fairy Queen of Hearts that has giant double-sided axe blades for hands. I guess they're trying to make, like, some references to, you know, to the Caterpillar, yeah, the big caterpillar in Alice in Wonderland, man. I haven't watched that movie in ages. Kind of always was scared of it when I was a kid. But yeah, so I get the references they're trying to make here. As for what I feel, though, I mean, it's not wrong. It's a good theory, because anything is possible for what the rabbit could actually evolve into. We've got a lot of assumptions of, oh, it can be a football player, or it can turn into, like, a, you know, like a freaking steel rabbit, a warrior, anything is possible. Let's just put it that way. Anything is really possible. So yeah, it's a little bit of a, it's a little bit of a whoop-de-doo, I will say. It's a little bit of a whoop-de-doo. It's a little bit all over the place, But it is what it is. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's the general gist of it, though. I think we've gone through most of everything. I don't think there's really much else to do. And yeah, I just want to quickly do a shout-out to these shirt designs, which are still on sale. If you guys want to check them out, please do so. They're going to be linked down below, as per usual. Do check them out if you want to get yourself one. But yeah, that's just about it, though. I don't think there's really much else I'm going to say. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.